US is sending ripples across Europe's security landscape. Washington has announced its plans to cut the number of troops stationed on Europe's eastern flank. The US says that reduced presence in Europe is not a withdrawal, having called it a positive sign of increased European capability and even responsibility. Experts warn that it could embolden Russia and shake NATO's deterrence posture as well. US has notified Romania, which neighbors war-torn Ukraine, about the downsizing of soldiers. Romania's defense ministry says that roughly 1,000 US troops will continue to be stationed in Romania. However, it falls short of specifying how many US troops will be withdrawn. However, NATO is downplaying move by the US. It says that it had been informed in advance of US plans to reduce some of its troops deployed on the alliance's eastern flank. It even describes the move as an adjustment and nothing unusual. While Italian defense minister says that the process of the US shifting its focus had started under former US President Barack Obama, Polish defense minister asserted that Warsaw has not received any information about a possible reduction of US troops on its territory. Around 80,000 to 100,000 American troops are currently stationed in Europe, which includes 20,000 troops deployed to reinforce NATO's eastern flank after Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022. The US has significantly increased its military presence and readiness on the eastern flank following Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea and 2022 full-scale invasion of Ukraine. US commitment to collective defense manifests through troop deployments, military exercises, and even arms sales. The US has already told its European allies that they will need to take more responsibility for their own security as the US focuses more on its own borders and the Indo-Pacific region, which it calls its priority theater. European allies feel scaling back troops will leave a security vacuum as they confront an increasingly aggressive Russia. It was earlier this year that Germany deployed permanent troops to Lithuania to help protect NATO's eastern flank. This is for the very first time that Berlin even deployed troops to another country since World War II. The latest announcement by US comes after reports emerged this year that Washington could withdraw 10,000 troops from Eastern Europe.